In this video, I'm going to explain how you are going to organize all the research that you did for your ebook. We need to put it together and create the chapters, sections, and subsections. Now, once you have completed the research, you probably have between 50 to, 60 pages in your research. And now what we need to do is just go over all the content that you found and build a skeleton where you can divide the information in sections that will make sense to you. And this is basically the foundation of your book. Your ebook skeleton should look like this. Your ebook name or title that you already came with. Chapters, chapter 1, introduction, chapter 2, topic number 1, subtitles 1, 2, etc. Other chapters, you might have, 5, 6, 10 chapters, depending on how much content you found in your research, and then a conclusion. Now, whenever you start working in rewriting all this information, let's start with the introduction. In the introduction, you need to connect with all your audience and write a summary of your book. Who is this book for? And keep in mind that knowledge is power, so tell your audience that knowledge is power. How you're going to change your life by using this book, or how this is going to make a difference in your audience life. Then there are some elements that are recommended when you're writing your introduction. A welcome first, and then a little bit about you, because people don't know much about you, so this will be the perfect place where you can add information about yourself. What would you learn in this book as a summary? Who is this book for or not to? Because sometimes you need to explain if you're looking for this and that, maybe this is not the right book for you. And the purpose of the book. Now, something that is really, really important. Don't forget to include your website or your contact information, because remember, Amazon shows 10% of your book, even for people that are not buying and they're just looking around. So if you have your information in there where people can just go to your website and learn a little bit more about you, and if you're building an email list, well, this is the best place to put that information right there. Then you need to move to create all the chapters and sections. Remember, you did a lot of research, and what is important here is that you create those chapters and sections that will make sense to you. So list the sections relevant for your book. Look at the brainstorm that you just did and select the content that will determine the chapters that will include in your that have similar information. Revise all the content and start writing a narrative that makes sense. Add your voice and use your expertise to make sure it's yours. Do not try to worry about grammar or anything like that, because this is something that can be done in another step, okay? So right now, all you need to do is just organize the information and make sure that it will make sense. Now, another concept or another tip that I would like to explain to you that is very important is to insert phrases that will connect one chapter with another. Okay, so maybe at the beginning of your chapter, you can say things like, as we discussed in, the previous chapter, or previously, or something like that. And then at the end, the next chapter will be this and that. Let me show you how can we do this process, or, something similar like that. And then finally, once you completed all the different chapters, sections, and subsections, then we need to write the conclusion. For the conclusion, there are some recommended elements. Final recommendations, potential new books that you're coming. And this is a good place where if you have additional books or something new that you're working on, will be the good place to do it, because if people like your book, they probably will continue buying from you. Just like when you have your favorite author, they will keep buying from you. What will you learn in general? Who is this book for or not to, again, and the purpose of the book. So again, just remind them what they did learn, what they can do with the information learned in the book, and that is going to give you a really good conclusion, and you will get a lot of readers that will be really happy customers waiting for new things from you to come.